Hello friends, welcome again to OST Empire YouTube channel. This is the second class and the stage one of series of video where we are teaching you how to become an expert in the business of website designing, how to go about the whole creation of a website right from scratch till launching. Okay, so in this class, in this very video, we'll be talking about introduction to themes, introduction to templates, introduction to plugins, and introduction to Elementor. These are the 4 things that we want to introduce to you. If you need the material, it is there in the description, the link to the drive to the material. Just press it, get it so that you can follow as I'm explaining here. So the first thing we want to talk about is introduction to themes. When we talk about themes in website design, what are we talking about? I have here in the material, it says a website theme refers to a collection of files that work together to produce a graphical interface with an underlying unifying design for a website. Too much English. All right, this is the point. Your theme is simply the skin of your website. Okay, get that as I said it. Your theme is the skin of your website. What people are seeing, what people view when they come into your website, the first thing they see, the images, the text, the styling, is your text in italic, all those things. That's the theme, the skin of your website, what people see in your website. That's the theme of your website. It's as simple as that. All right, I hope you get it. What people see, the skin of your website. When you see me, what do you see? You see my skin. I'm black in complexion. All right, so that's what you see. Okay, I haven't talked about theme. The next thing to talk about now is your template. Now, with the illustration I made earlier about a theme being the skin of your website, okay, now you agree with me that there are people who have light complexion, there are people who are dark in complexion like me, there are people, you have different shades of complexion. Okay, now as your theme is the skin of your website, all right, your template is the shade of your theme. Do you get that? So that you can install a theme. When you install a theme, we are going to get to that. I'm just doing theoretical explanation now so that you can flow alongside when it comes to practical. When you install a theme, you are going to be given the opportunity or you are going to be given numerous templates to choose from. As I said earlier, your theme is the skin of your website. Now when you install it, they are now asking you, do you want your website to be dark in complexion? Do you want it to be light in complexion? Where do you want us to put this image? Where do you want us to put it? Do you want to have pointed nose? Do you want to have wide lips? Do you want to have broad chest? Now, so your template is more of how your design really is. Okay, however, your template won't work until you have installed a theme. Somebody without a skin cannot have a complexion. Are you getting it now? If you don't have a skin, you can't have a complexion. So at least you have a skin for them. We can talk about if you are light or you are dark. I hope you get the gist already. Right, so that's it. So your theme is the skin of your website. Your template is the shade of your skin. How your website really looks like. All right. When we get into practical, you understand more about that. But just have what I've said in mind. Okay, so let's move further. I haven't spoken about your theme. We have spoken about your template. It is now essential for us to mention the word plugin. Okay, so the word plugin now. After we come into your website, we have seen what it looks like. We have seen your images. We have seen your write-up. We've seen a lot of things. But then there needs to be functionality on your website. And what makes for the functionalities in your website are what we call plugins. All right, so that, for instance, very simple example, if you see a WhatsApp icon on a website and then you click on it, when you click on it, it takes you to the WhatsApp chart of the person that owns that website. That thing that you are doing there is performing an action, and that action is made possible by the power of a plugin. There are websites whereby you are given the opportunity, or you are able to make activities, actions like buying and selling. That buying and selling you are doing, you are purchasing an item, you are paying on the website, the person that owns the website is receiving the money. All those actions that you are making successfully, they are made possible through the use of plugins. So if you are creating your website, you have given it a good design. That's talking about your theme and your skin. Now you've designed it where you are giving it the complexion you want and the likes. Without plugin, you are just going to have a beautiful website that nothing can be done on it. Okay, so what kind of website do you want to build? You want to build a website whereby people can do buying and selling, whereby I am the owner of the website, I post my products, you come to that website and you buy. How to carry out that functionality, how to make that objective achievable, right? It is through the use of a plugin. And for the case of what I just mentioned now, it's called the e-commerce plugin, right? So that kind of website is called the e-commerce website, whereby you do buying and selling. Now the name of the plugin for that is e-commerce, right? So there are different plugins that are responsible for different things on our website, that are responsible for different functionalities on our website, and we'll be talking about the very necessary ones that as a website designer you will often come across in your journey. Okay, and then we'll work with them, we will show you how it works, so stay with us. I haven't spoken about plugin. Let's move forward. What do we have again now? Elementor. Elementor is a very important should I say topic, or it's a very important topic for us in this very lesson, in this very website designing tutorial. Okay, because Elementor is what we call the page builder, and that page builder is what we are going to be using here. Let me come again. I was talking about your themes and template the other time, and I said you will be able to style your text. Maybe you want to put it in italic, you want to design it, you want to give it colors, you want to bring in image, all those kind of things. Now, how will you be able to do those things? It's through the use of Elementor. What you are doing when you are inserting an image to your website, what you are doing when you are dragging a text into your website, is you are building the page of that website. So you have an home page, you bring in an image, you bring in a text, you bring in this, you bring in that. What you are doing is you are building your own page. Now, how do you build your own page? It is through things that we call page builder. A page builder enables you to build each pages in your website. Now, one of those page builders is Elementor, and Elementor is the page builder that we are going to be adopting and making use of extensively in this very training. All right, so Elementor is what gives us the opportunity to bring in images, adjust images, build our website page to our satisfaction. It helps us to build our website pages to our satisfaction. That's the use of Elementor. It's a page builder, and that's what we are going to be adopting. So welcome to the world of Elementor. All right, what do we have? Wow, you see, not too much of a class. Now we have given you those things. Put them in mind so that when we get to practical aspects, you will be able to flow with us. In the next class, we will go properly into the practical aspects, starting from buying your hosting. We spoke about hosting in the last class. We will buy your domain. We spoke about domain in the last class. And then we will try to see how we can reach out to the building company, that's WordPress, to tell them that, yo, we want to build a website. All right, then we'll see how we can now go to Elementor and say, we want to start building. We'll see how we can go to Teams and say, come and build the skin of my website. We'll see how we can come into template and say, I want my website to be dark in complexion. Stay with us. We are taking you there. Thank you very much for watching through again. I remain your brother, Hosty. See you in the next class.